Alright, y'all, so I finally got my 55-gallon back cleared up. Yes, I had ick. Yes, I lost my angelfish. No, I didn't lose my mollies. Yes, I lost my cars. No, I didn't lose my betas. No, I didn't lose my cories. I did some med treatments. I also didn't lose the Episto. I put him in a different tank. I currently was treating him with salts and some meds I picked up from the store. But I just wanted to show you guys the 55 because the fact that we didn't lose all the mollies and the rest of the fish kind of died actually worked in my favor because we got some molly babies in here. I may not be able to find them when I'm about to record this tank for you, but I've seen at least two of them when I was doing this maintenance on this tank. So I just wanted to show you guys. So this is the 55. I actually took the hang on the back filter off and switched to two sponge filters that definitely are not the right size for this tank. So I have some bigger sponges coming, but until those new sponges get here, the sponge filter has been doing way better than that Fluval filter I had on the back. So I actually took the Fluval filter off of that 55. And no, it's not going on that top one either. I have the two 40-gallon filters that look like this that were on the 40, and I took that off of the 40 to put that Fluval filter on the back of this 40. So now I think I'm gonna leave these Mbunas in this tank since I have a heater and two filters on it now, and see if I can get some babies from them, because when I got them from the guy, he did say it was a breeding group. We'll end up moving these to the 55 eventually, but I'm in love with this 40 right now, so we're gonna leave it. Plus, I'm trying to make sure that they're comfortable and I don't stretch the fish out too much. I've lost a lot of fish in the last week, so I've just been taking a lot of extra precaution. So started another shrimp grow out tank, or breeding tank as you would call it. I just didn't pull the snails. I did throw a bunch of litter and different type of debris in here just for the shrimp to have something to crawl around and hide in. But yes, there are still snails in here. I'll probably drop a piece of potato or an algae wafer in here and try and scoop up a bunch of those ram's horns to feed to my cichlids. But as for right now, we do still have some blue dreams. We're gonna start the blue dream breeding tank all over again. I also still have a bunch of tanks in the toy room. These are going to be sold so that I can go buy new filters. That's a couple tins, more tins of 20 tall, etc. I'm going to keep this 29 tall. I'm going to keep that 20 tall with the axolotls in it. They're doing great. I got to get in there and do some maintenance. I'm starting to have a little bit of buildup down there on the bottom from the plants up here on the top. I also have two 20 longs. I think I'm going to keep those and build a rack for them. There's a 5-gallon right there. I think I'm going to keep that one too because I have another 5-gallon in my room. I also have a 10-gallon put up under my bed. So even after I sell these, I still got some tanks to set up. These are the last 3 angels I got. I'm kind of glad they were in a separate tank. I didn't lose any of these guys. These guys are in with my Danios, my Grimy Aries, and I have 2 Buenos Aires Tetras in there, and a beta. Oh, there he is. Come out of his little hide. They probably think I'm going to feed. I'm not, but this is probably my favorite tank right now just because it's doing the best. As far as setup, I definitely like the ones in my room. Let's take a walk and look at it. This is Momo, my first crested gecko's enclosure. He is in there alone. There is a water dish and a food bowl, contrary to what you may believe. I have seen geckos drink from standing water, so I would just replace it every other day, but they are less likely to drink from the standing water. They do like the water that'll collect on the leaves, but it is there to have extra options for the water. This is Stitch. I'm actually shocked he's awake right now. He's climbing around because I just reset his enclosure. He was one of my smaller geckos, but he's actually getting some size. So I have a lady who's supposed to give me another one of these Exoterras with the 2 opening doors in the lock on Monday. So he'll be getting an upgrade, and I know he'll love that. But I also leave him with standing water and food in there. I've been using the crested gecko food. I actually used to use the Repashy, but I switched over to this one because it felt like you got a little bit more in the package. I also moved my plants back up here. As you can see, that is a cutting, and that is the mother plant right there. I moved them both back upstairs just because I like having the foliage in my room. They're right by the window too, so when I open the blind, all this is just lit up. There is my 30-gallon guppy tank. I also have some Blue Dream in there. I went and got some fancier guppies so that instead of doing just mutt guppies, we'll do some fancy mutt guppies. It'll still be like a mystery. You won't know what colors and stuff you're gonna get until they grow up. I also have 2 of these bristlenose plecos in here. This one is a regular bristlenose pleco. There is also an albino in there. I wish he was on a different piece of glass so you could see the spots on him. Let's see. Nothing. Nah, can't see him. But there's an albino one in there too. This is my 30-gallon with a stand. And this is where I moved the Episto. He is in there big chilling with, I believe, 4 neon tetras. I had 6. We lost 2. That was a while ago. I've had these guys for probably going on 6 to 12 months now. They've been in that little front desk by my TV. And this is my Cohab crested gecko enclosure. I have 2 sisters in here. It is Toph, and I forgot what I named the other one because we had to change her name from Zuko to something else because they were 2 females. But you probably won't see them, seeing that they like to hide under this one, but I did turn it so that I could check on the growth of these plants that I have in here that are doing really well. This lovely tank was my neon tetra tank, but seeing that it's kind of small and I wanted them to have more swim room, I actually removed the neon tetras from here and put them in the 10-gallon with the Epistos, and I put some more Blue Dream shrimp in there. I don't know if you can see those little guys right there. There are also 2 cold cherry reds out of my Blue Dream tank. I don't know how I ended up with reds. I guess that's why they say you should cold the shrimp. But we're going to hope that we end up with some more cherry reds. And I don't want to break this tank down because this is the only tank I can get my red root floaters to grow in. I just have to keep pulling the duckweed, which is kind of a pain. But I love the fact that I can get the red roots. So we're loving it. Sorry, y'all. I've been filming content for these lizards and fish all day. So I got to drop some videos. But I just wanted to stop in and say, hey. And cheers, because I see y'all smoking and you know I can't miss the smoke. Says fuck that, I had to stop and roll up. Shit, y'all.